Once a Catalan junior, now a big favourite with this Catalan, with this Hull Kingston Rovers. Krishnan Inu appealing, there was a knock on there. Walker, good offload from Walker, finds Puletua, and Tony Puletua is immediately cut down. Budebsa, Kelly now, Kelly, little chip kick again. Fuad Yaha under pressure, this time he's lost it. And Catalans, Dragons having joined them from Stade Francais after half a dozen appearances in the top 14. That ball has been long
up on his shoulder. Oh, there's a hand in there from Chris Wellham. Two-man tackle, he taps that.
Can they profit from that lucky break? Here's Leroy Air now. Dixon motoring into space. So is Ken Seal. And Seal will put foot to the floor and get the first try of this game. He'll improve on it to go round near the post.
Yaha just is thinking, do I go in, do I stay out? You can just see a number of players shooting in. Ben Pomeroy goes in, which means that Yaha's got to go in. And as soon as he goes in, there's space on the edge and nobody's going to stop.
Pairing.
Yeah, and that's a good point to make. Roman comes into the side, I think his 5th or 6th game of the season, and it's a difficult job. He's got a partner, Scott Giroux. We've already said he's crucial to this Dragons side, and he needs to be dominant and he needs to play that supporting role.
Casti going close and then not so close as he's driven back by the Rovers tacklers. Giroux, short ball, finds Whitehead. Whitehead bats it on. It reaches Krishnan Inu, and Krishnan Inu opens a gap, and that ball squirts out somehow. And John Budebsa will retrieve it, and they'll try and get out of jail here. And Albert Kelly, well then, dicing with.
It's a loose carry.
There it is again.
And there's a slap.
It's a deliberate play though for the ball.
It is, you're right.
Final in England. Long way to go yet. But they lead 6-0 as Blair thumps the kick downfield, and Escaré gathers and looks to run it back. Now Fuad Yaha finds Pomeroy. Pomeroy back in field, blocks the ball down, but it's gone straight to a Rovers player, and Kelly will pick it up, and Kelly is through, and Fuad Yaha just clings onto him. Stan Robin it was who made the tackle. And again, it's a stray pass, and Horn gathers the whole KR. But they're bang in front of those Catalan posts now. And here is Walker, showing up well. Offloads to Budebsa, Budebsa quickly away. Puletua, Tony Puletua, lovely ball to Dixon!
Well, the start's always going to be important against a team that's had 24 hours less to recover from the Catalan game. They played on Saturday. And it's Résumé. Well, I'm sure he's 26 years of age. He's a right arm carry, he's a right foot step, and he's a right foot offload, or right arm offload, sorry.
Escaré, Rantolato has gathered that ball, he's found Kelly, and Kelly plays another Rovers try. It's all going the Robins' way at the moment. No hesitation from.
As soon as this ball goes up, perfect kick from Blur. The focus is there from Morgan Escaré, but look at the size, look at the commitment, and have a little look at this offload as well. This is a good start.
Who are just inside Catalan territory. Here's James Donaldson now. Now Lunt. Lunt finds Mantolato with a fantastic ball. Mantolato back over the top to Graham Horn, and that's another Rovers try.
As soon as he pulls him in, he passes that ball, hook the touchline, having a little look, and ball's transferred into two hands. He has to throw the ball back over the head of Sean Long. So he's out the field of play. And he jumped for that ball.
Muniz finds Anderson, and Anderson swats him aside. He needs some support now. Louis Anderson, and good defence from Kieran Dixon and Kelly. Stan Robin, Catalan, desperate to get something on them before half-time. Whitehead kicks ahead, and Krishnan Inu will score now. Great work from
immense talent, Louis Anderson, and he's got Catalan back into this game. And the kick there from Whitehead was absolutely perfect.
He's a very talented
Chris Wellham to stop Krishnan Inu in his tracks. Here's Escaré. Escaré, little darting run from him, trying to weave his way through. He's lost that ball. The referee says play on. And Kelly loses it. Are we still playing on, referee? No, we're not. We're eventually going to come back to where there was the first knock on.
Well, Scott Giroux going mad and
Blessing their displeasure.
But it is the free play. Here's the mistake.
Or were there two in the tackle there? Or was Escaré trying to offload it?
I think that what they're saying is it wasn't a knock on, it wasn't a mistake. He pushed the ball backwards, so it should have been play on.
And frustration, probably from Whitehead, and somebody has said something, not surprisingly, from Catalan. And somebody's going to end up in the sin bin at this rate, because Whitehead could have been further penalised there for trying to stop Sean Lunn.
Yeah, you're right. This is 2 points, this now. Graham Horner takes the high shot from Elliot Whitehead. Well, it was...
Once more. Hoists the kick. It's not a deep one, but Mantellato has gathered it, and the referee has said Giroux got a hand in there, and it's... No, Krishnan Inu has got the ball. Bit of shoving there, Luntz and Krishnan Inu.
His team. I don't speak much French, but I can translate, and I can assume.
Good defence. Maurice Blair with the tackle that time. Across the field. Stan Robin now. But he's upended by Albert Kelly's tackle. Zeb Teya. Crossfield kick from Giroux. Sio. It's a knock on in actual fact.
Asking enough questions, and when the ball goes in the air, well, that seems to be the only chance that they have, because in good ball...
A good pedigree, Fouad Yaha. Both his uncles have played... Well, one uncle played for Paris Saint-Germain right at the early days of Super League. Another uncle played for SC Avignon. Long ball. Oh, they've got away with it, and then they've lost it, and Elliot Whitehead just couldn't gather that ball. Inu, well, that's great footwork from him, but it's going to come all the way back, or the referee watching. And Inu's going to dot it down. Phil Bentham's obviously not convinced, but it looked as though Elliot Whitehead had just dropped that ball.
Well, just play to the whistle. Pass it upstairs to the video referee. If the ball goes on the floor, Phil Bentham, the referee.
Well, nobody was sure, was there? Nobody was sure.
So just keep playing on then.
I include that.
Well, does he regather it? Nah, he loses control of that. He loses...
Well, nobody else is stopping, so I'll carry on.
He won the ball, they've got 22 points to make up.
Here's Escaré. Escaré has Fouad Yaha outside him, but he is tackled by Pensio. That's a penalty. Leroyer late arriving. I'm not sure Escaré...
Well, this is criminal though, giving away the tackle, giving away a penalty on that last play.
Winner with the Warrington Wolves, bang in front of those posts as he plays the ball. Benjamin Garcia has lost the ball, and the referee says it was stolen.
Well, Hokiar getting up really quick. Albert Kelly, James Donaldson offside.
Zeb Teya, we said he'd been quiet. He's come to life.
Look at Ian Henderson. Good pass. Needs to be strong, needs to show.
You can see Ian Henderson having a big influence in this game.
But they were not going to let Tony Gigot go anywhere there. Here is Julien Busquet, this big front rower. Lunt with the tackle. Henderson, off he goes. Darting and weaving. Then a long ball. Oh, that's good hands from Gigot. Great work from the centre. Little kick ahead. Krishnan Inu will chase it and get it. His second try of the game. If it's awarded. Phil Bentham.
Wow, outstanding skill before that kick was ridiculous again. Front on angle, the ball gets down, and Catalan Dragons.
Phil Bentham waits for the decision from Steve Ganson and Joe Cobb. It is another Catalan.
Ian Henderson, bit of a Hail Mary pass. What about this? He fakes to kick. Chris Wellham buys the dummy. He's always chasing from that point on. A cool, composed decision to nudge the ball into the...
Have come back. They're threatening this Robins lead. That's a good kick ahead. And Escaray, he's got Tyrone McCarthy breathing down his neck. Oh, and he's not going to get
Outstanding work.
Kevin Laroyer and Morgan Escaray once more in each other's faces.
Do you know Bedebza though? Bedebza was the man who got off from dummy half and kicked the ball, and it was Bedebza who led the chase.
Kingston Rovers, have they seen off this Catalan challenge? Well, another try would maybe make it safe. Walker almost there. Jason Bateri with a good tackle to deny him. Bedebza now. The ball wide, and in goes Kencio for his second of the game. And that could be Curtin's
tackle. We talked about Salter and how underestimated he is over on this right edge.
And had given themselves a chance to turn this around, but that try might just have made it a mission too far for them. It's been a much better second half for the Catalan Dragons. Henderson has wrong-footed them all and has got to the line, and has he got that down? Look at it, and he's not absolutely certain.
It'll be interesting, won't it? As Ian Henderson, he's short there, he tries to spin over. Does he get the ball down? It's on his arm. Does he actually ground that ball? You can see a couple of players who come in, put the hand underneath Hull KR.
He has. It's been a great acquisition as John Bedebza to take him from the French Championship and make him a player who's contributed so much. Kieran Dixon trying to use that footwork, but runs into a tackle from Henderson. He's got a bang as well as the Rovers fullback.
Dixon traps his head. Does he put the weight down on him? Then we could be hearing more about that one.
And the referee, Phil Bentham, just explaining what in his view happened there. Put this game out of reach of the Catalan Dragons. 5 from 6 for Josh Mantellato. Pulatua again, he's making up for lost time. Is Tony Pulatua. Henderson, Whitehead. Great defence from the Robins on their own try line. He's lost that ball, it's a knock-on and Whitehead furious.
I think it's Graham Horn.
Well done, Hull KR, Ortez. I was watching the Robins during that defensive,
but they left themselves with too much to do in a first half that was dominated by Hull Kingston Rovers. Catalan were always going to come back into this game.
They had to show character. In a cup game, it doesn't matter how well you play, it's just about getting your name in the hat.
Little grubber kick, Whitehead gets another Catalan try. And Catalan, well, fair play. At least a golden point extra time.
Well, they're giving themselves a chance, and it's that man again. There could have been a knock-on from Muniz. There could have been.
Snuffing out the danger there. 30 seconds to go. Muniz, Giroud just manages to keep a hold of it. It reaches Fouad Yaha. He kicks ahead. He'll chase it. And Rovers will see off the threat. Dixon will pick it up. And Hull Kingston Rovers can celebrate a place in the Challenge Cup semi-finals for the first time since 2006. Rovers supporters can think about the trip to Wembley. They've won this one.